Today I'll be reviewing Yuneec's Breeze 4K drone, going through its performance, how to control it, its stunning visuals, the negatives, and in my opinion on why this drone is worthwhile. Let's start with unpacking the drone and setting it up. The first thing that pops out is the instruction booklet, 1-year warranty, and the laws of flying a drone. Neatly packed together are smaller packages that contain chargers, controllers, propellers, USB cables, and lastly a portable case with the drone inside. With a simple push to open button, inside the portable casing is the drone neatly packed away with 4 propeller protectors and the drone's battery. It takes a while to charge it before using it for the first time, around 45 minutes. At the front is the camera lens that can aim from 0 to 90 degrees, and at the bottom is the optical flow module and the IR sensor. On the side there's a slot for a USB cable to download the recorded footage from a 16GB internal hard drive. The landing gear can be pulled out from underneath each motor wing. Talking about motor wings, I recommend attaching the propeller protectors to avoid injuries, damages to property, or damages to the drone itself. You can easily snap each one into place. Yuneec also created a controller neatly packed away with its charger and an attachment that can connect your phone to a 720p live view. Now to the trickier part, how to control the drone and how to use the Breeze Cam app. It took me a long time to just start up this drone. It needs to be on something solid and looking at you. Once it connects to your phone, it starts up and hovers at 1 meter high. From there you can fly to the limits you set it, or until it disconnects, which is 262 feet high or 328 feet away from you. To control the drone, you download the Breeze Cam app and connect to the drone's Wi-Fi. After the drone's wing turns solid blue, go to the app and customize the drone's settings. Most importantly, the type of resolution. 720 or 1080p contain a stabilizer that keeps the footage from being shaky, 4K does not. When the GPS is on, the drone has 6 modes for different types of filming: pilot, selfie, orbit, journey, follow me, and controller modes. Once clicking on a mode, a 720p preview appears with the drone's controls. The right Joy-Con is for moving forward, backwards, or to the sides. The left Joy-Con controls the height and the rotation of the drone. The R switch is to reverse the controls, this switch is to change from picture to video mode, and this scale is to aim the camera from 0 to 90 degrees, and this is the takeoff button. Now I take the drone out and test it over fields and lakes, putting it through tough winds and testing the footage that 1080p and 4K can give me. I managed to get a lot of beautiful shots in tough winds that sometimes made the drone shake. It was strong enough to fly through the winds and tough enough to float over lakes without me freaking out that it could fall. Only thing that had me worried is the short battery life of the drone, which is only 12 minutes. I often scrambled to get many shots in, so I made them count when I had a good view. The only problem is that without the stabilizer for 4K on this supposedly 4K drone, it made the resolution impossible to use. Starting up the drone with 4K already showed off how shaky it could be compared to 1080p, which is a smoother and a lot more stable resolution than 4K. At times, the 4K footage can be usable and it wasn't so shaky, but then it almost looks like it just loses control. Sometimes it just bobbles the footage, and every time the drone moves, it pretty much just ruins the footage because everything's so shaky. The 1080p shots that have a stabilizer built into it are a lot better. The movement is so much smoother, especially when I start panning, and the shot still looks crisp and beautiful, even between the difference of the resolutions. Moving forward to a lake in the park, the wind begins to pick up, causing the drone to bobble and shake more, which really ruins all the shots that I had for the lake when I started filming it in 4K. When switching to 1080p, it looks so much better. With the same winds and conditions, the shots stay smooth, the colors continue to pop, the resolution stays strong, and the footage I show makes you want to see even more, especially when nature has so much to offer in shots. Even with the drone almost touching the water, with 1080p stabilizer, the shots are slick and smooth. The second lake I took the drone to really highlighted how bad 4K is on the supposed 4K drone, especially that it does not have a stabilizer. The drone did not want to stop bobbling, and on such a beautiful day, it really just ruins all of your footage. It wasted all 12 minutes of my battery that's so precious to me, and all for nothing, because that footage is all ruined. Trust me on this one, okay? Using 1080p is just so much better. It's the only resolution I use for the drone, and I can always trust that my footage from the sky is gonna come out great. On the very, very rare occasion, the 1080p footage can shake, but even in the worst of conditions, the shots will be beautiful, and it's safe to say that it won't really bobble in your footage. On takeoff, moving it forwards, backwards, flying it higher, 1080p, it really can't go wrong. For now on, I'll use 1080p with its built-in stabilizer. Yuneec's Breeze 4K was a blast to use. It was exciting and fun. For professional use, the footage you can get is spectacular. The controls take time to get used to, but once you learn to fly the drone properly, you'll be amazed with the quality of the shots you can get. The 1080p resolution still keeps the crisp, colorful, and vibrant footage that 4K can deliver, but with addition of the built-in stabilizer, no matter how bumpy the day it can be in the air, the drone can work through it and deliver stunning shots. I feel like the 4K label of the drone was more of a cash grab, because the 4K is pretty much unusable on the drone without a stabilizer. The footage is all shaky, unstable, bumpy, and wastes a lot of limited battery time, where you can be filming smooth and beautiful 1080p videos instead. The range of the drone is amazing. It has a lot of modes to help you get the footage or photos you want. It's easy to use with your phone, and I recommend it to anyone looking to buy a drone for the first time, or for pros who are looking to add a drone to your production equipment. Even without the 4K footage, the 1080p, the handling, the controls, and the compact design and equipment is enough for me to give this an 8 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Subscribe, like, comment for more.